What's up guys, welcome back to the Gear Garden. This week we are taking a look at the Kakwa 55 from Durston Gear. I want to thank Dan Durston for personally sending me this pack. I really appreciate it, and I've had it for this whole summer and I've gotten time to learn it a little better and actually use it. So first things first, this pack retails at $279 for the Ultra. Not quite sure what the other grid stop version is or how much it costs, but they're both really good options for people. This is the Ultra 200 material with a waterproof coating. I don't believe anything is seam sealed inside, so like I talked about in my other videos with packs, definitely bring a pack liner or a pack cover. For the frame, as far as the frame goes, the frame is inside. You can remove the frame as well as the sit pad, but it goes up here all the way over, so it's really good at distributing weight. I'm not going to take it out right now because it's just a hollow aluminum frame, but it does give this pack a lot more load capacity, as well as the feature on top, which is the load lifters. So those two combined together, I believe the pack is weighed or rated to carry over 40 or 45 pounds comfortably, which says a lot. And to be honest, I believe it, and I haven't pushed it that high, but the straps on these packs are super comfy, as well as the hip belt. And together with the frame and the load lifters and the straps, everything just seems to pair seamlessly. So some of the things that I like about this pack now that it is on, ooh la la, are these front mesh pockets. I mean, I can take my phone out, which I do when I'm walking, and I shove it in this thing right here. It also can totally fit a flask of some sort or a tiny water bottle, but you're not going to get a big liter water bottle in there, at least not comfortably without hitting your face. That would just be really awkward. So like I said, that's perfect for me. You know, they advertise the, very seamless zipper, one-handed. I don't have to use both hands. Some packs you gotta like stop and grab the bottom and do this. As you can see though, I just have one hand. Right here is my water bottle pocket, which is nice and low. So I'm able to actually get out my water and then put it right back in there, no issue. Some people know that I like that both sides of the pack are usually like that. This is a lot taller. I still could get it out, no issue, but I'd prefer if they both had lower side pockets on them. The hip belt strap here, I think I have a medium frame or a medium pack for this, so my hip belt is almost fully maxed out. I could tighten it if I want, but I'm not someone that likes to crank it and feel the pressure on my stomach when I'm walking. It makes it harder for me to breathe. And as well as the chest strap up here, you can move it up or down. Right here I have it kind of higher right now because the last trip I didn't have as much weight, so it wasn't really as needed. So this was better for me in that situation. So I know this has changed, I think, on a few of the versions of this pack. He does a lot of updating. This is the 2025 version. The mesh is much more stretchy from what I hear than the last ones were. And even this is I believe it's a double layered mesh in here, so it's a little thicker and more durable. It's not my favorite mesh, just like kind of like that other pack I did, the 3FUL one, but this is a higher quality version of mesh in my opinion than that pack. It has no issue stretching to store a ton of stuff in there. I have everything that I would normally take in there, and there's still plenty of room. So that's a big win. It also has the Y strap on the top here that is convenient for bear cans or just a pad or a chair, something you want to strap on top of your pack, therefore it doesn't fall off, or just to keep extra tension if you have your pack super stuffed. As well as the roll top, which this one doesn't have the side clips. It's just like the other 3FUO pack that I reviewed. Classic, pulls all the way up. This is a 55 liter, so it's a lot taller, and it's got a really open mouth in here. I know I can fit a bear can in here. We have seen it done. It can't go all the way down unless it's straight up and down, but you can fit one, I believe that's horizontally, in the top part of this pack. The hip belt pockets themselves are huge. They have a good amount of space, waterproof zippers on there, so you have no issue keeping technology in there. Unless you're staying and soaking water for a long time, I wouldn't recommend keeping your phone in there potentially, which is what I do, but maybe put it in a bag if you're gonna catch some rain. And the coolest thing about this pack is this little secret pocket right here, which I put my rain jacket in, but you can put a hat in there, you could put snacks, whatever. You basically have an extra pocket that a lot of packs don't use, and he's created this double wall pocket. So my complaint was that this pocket's taller than the other one, but comes with that is this cool secret stash compartment. Thank you guys again for watching this video. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you to Dan Durston over at Durston Gear for sending me this pack, and we'll see you guys next week on the Gear Garden.